Hello and welcome back to the County of Portsleydale. My name is Badger the British, and on this episode, we are going to start bringing in the tourists. And what I mean by that is we're going to start setting up for Operation Golden Mile. And it's going to be a very short one today. Basically, we're just testing out all the new gear, making sure everything looks fairly good, and quite currently it looks brilliant visually, and hopefully the sound is good too, because I think I've fixed everything. It's a nice short one today just to make sure everything is going well and we're setting up for Operation Golden Mile. So let's get into this. Here we go. We've already brought our harbour in over here, so we're going to need to bring in tourists. So tourists can enter your city via four methods of transport: intercity buses, trains, planes, and what we're going to do down here, boats are some of the main forms that they can come in. We haven't got access to the airport yet because that's coming in 75,000. Okay, that's quite a long way away. So we are stuck with, we've already got a train station, so we're going to make a harbour area here. Just a nice little, just on the little coast bit here, we're just going to try and make a teeny little harbour somewhere along here. So we are quite restricted what we can do in this area because obviously we can't do anything about the square just yet. So if we did do any detailing here, it would kind of be lapped off, and so we need to try and get this looking as good as humanly possible. And also try not to take up too much room. I think that looks fairly good. Oh, no, hold on. We could obviously do, a much better detailed harbour in a later video, but for now, we are just going to make just a small little touristy harbour. Well, port, really, just for on and off transport. Ideally, I'd want them like a pillar out here and then have the boats come on one side or the other and then have them transport down onto something, which is probably what we're going to do when we open up these things. But for now, we're just going to build a very basic harbour. So there we go, we got that in. Let's do a little bit of pushback. There we go, we're going to try bring it in a little. What we want to try and do is just bring that over there to these like gentle curves there. And we just want to push this back, and I wonder if we can smooth that out for Operation Golden Mile. Now here's the thing, how do you connect it up? We probably aren't. I'm going to be very honest there and say, nope, no connection. But we are going to make it spin round like that, just nice and easy like. Because also I did promise to a chap that we were going to put a monorail in. So they look awesome. So actually, let's push this back. We're going for a fantasy harbour now. You know what? In honor of getting ready for Operation Golden Mile, I think we should push this back as much as possible. Just have to smooth out. And there we go. We're going to get rid of these trees as well while we're at it, because this is all going to become the Golden Mile territory. If you don't know what I mean by that, you can look it up on the Google. The Golden Mile UK. There we go. That's about as good as I think I can get it for now. And now we're going to bring in a monorail for that chap. So the idea is they're going to get off here. They're going to come across the monorail. And the monorail is going to take them directly to wherever they need to go. And we are going to make it run this side through the park. That is looking like a little bit of a roller coaster. Let's take that back actually. So yes, we're going to have it come along here and follow the path upwards, adjacent to the road. I think, yes, they can. They can just fly over tram stations, which is brilliant for our needs. So we put that there. Oh, it's going to have to go through the oldie section. Ooh, I think that looks swish. Okay, so this is destined to be a park, I think. So that's good. But I wonder if we upgrade this top bit of road to there. See, I'm gonna give priority to the monorail here, because cars are a bit more forgiving on the corners. There we go. Just gonna neaten this up as well. And now we're just gonna come back and finish off the motorway. Oh no, that's horrible. That's a horrible corner. Let's see if we do it the other way around, see if we can get that improved. So if we come off here. Oh, it's fairly aggressive. Wonder if we mix that in with the road. And there we go. We'll just do that for now. We can always come back and fix that later. Let's smooth that out a little bit more. Perfect. And there you go. You get a tour through the city while you're traveling to your destination. So there we go. The basic point-to-point monorail, fairly. Okay, we could have come the other direction, but I think this is going to be the more scenic route. Plus, this is going to be busy down here with the Golden Mile stuff. So, that, to me, is kind of perfect for now. Okay, so we put that in. And so now we just need to connect it up as stations. So, boom, to boom, back to boom. They're both requiring power. Cool. And so is everything over there. Right, well, we'll put down a shop here and a shop here. Why not? That would do it. I'm going to put a string of shops in the middle there. Selling tourist stuff, I guess they would be. And power. Why is power so hard? Just for now, let's have this run along here. Come on, open a store here. Come on. Yes, there we go. Perfect. And there we go. We got our monorail station in place, which is wonderful. And there we go. What we'll do is we shall follow this train line. That would be an impressive view. As you're going up, you suddenly see the whole city emerge. Then when this is filled in, and the oldie section here is filled in, coming in between them is going to be really good for tourism. And they arrive. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it on the horizon there. Let's have a look. Yes, it's coming in. It's our first passenger. I think it's bringing in 13 passengers. Joy oh joy. Bring in the money. Oh, no. Oh, oh, did not end well for the fisherman there. Might have to change the route on these fishermen guys. This does not look safe. But there we go. We're going to have a look. We're going to have a watch. See what happens to these 13 passengers. See what they do. Oh, out they come. They're walking around. And they're all going into the monorail. Just as we planned. The thing is, you could do this with a bus to start off with, but that was like, for small peak numbers that would be fine, but there's no scalability there. But this just allows you to be able to handle large volumes very easily. So this, if we just stop. So yeah, 8 of them. 8 out of 13 people got on that, which is good. That's a very good percentage. I will count that as a win. And yeah, here we go. I think that is a win, bringing in the tourist centres. I'll tell you what, we're going to leave this to run for a bit and just see. So how many passengers do we have at the moment? 9 passengers last week. 34 passengers last week. Okay, so we're going to leave this to run on 3 speed for a bit. Oh, and there we go. We are back, and there is a queue for the boats to get in. 100 out of 100 passengers. 100 out of 100 passengers. Wow. Yeah, you see, this is what I mean by you can't just put buses in. Although we probably should put bus service in just to help out a little bit. So why not just whack down a bus that does the same exact job-ish. So this can also take... Bring it up here. And so they can stop. Actually, I tell you what, this will go to the south terminal. So they can stop there to go onto those. Stop here outside this museum. And then they're going to be at the south terminal here. Oh, yeah, I like that. So this one turns in. Comes back down. And there we go. So we've got a bus connection that takes them to the south terminal, and we got a main transit hub. And let's have a look. It's transporting now 120 passengers per week. See, that's got to be a load of people transporting in. Got a few waiting for the bus as well, which is a good sign. And let's have a look. It's transported 61 last week. I don't believe that's true. Look at all these people. All these people are flooding in to use the buses and the monorail here. There are also a lot of cars coming in, which we're going to have to be careful of. Oh, lots of people coming back as well. That's good. 77 my rear end. Come on. Give us the real figures. It's got to be at least 100. Oh no, the buses are proving quite popular now. Oh look, 209 passengers transported last week, so that's very good. That seems to be very consistent. Like, this would probably cost more, but if you got the time and the monies, that would be all good for you to do that. Where the bus is probably, you know, a cheaper alternative for those on more of a budget holiday. And also this connects to, I think, tourist towns over here if we go to districts. So yeah, tourist towns there, so you'd be easily able to get to it. So they're probably getting off at the opera here, coming around, getting the tube into the tourist town section. And we need a new tourist town area, but that's going to be part of the Golden Mile project. We're just going to smish this up, because why not? Oh, this is also I don't like about City Skylines, is the fact that boats can't wait and they all just come in all at once. What are you carrying? 25? 100? 100? 100? Oof. You've also now got to remember that this is going to be the first point of contact for tourists on this bit of the continent. So they're all going to be piling in here because the destination further off in the distance might be closer to come into this port than it is to go all the way around. So let's just have a little check on those numbers. 102. I'm going to guess after 500 people ploughed into that there's going to be even more. So here we go, we're just having a look at the stats here. So this is the new bus line we put in. It's taking 70 passengers per week, which is fine. And you can see how that's broken down there. Mostly tourists, but generally. And we can see on the monorail it is working perfectly, and the cars, it's not too many cars, I hope. Why are we all jammed up here, boys? And there we go. I didn't realise our fair little town was so popular with the tourists. Obviously, we've done something right in their minds. And let's just have a review of what we've done today. So we've inserted just a small port area. It's nothing big or fancy. It's just a simple thing that works. And we've put in a monorail system that will one day flesh out this area and will look really nice when we build in this area and these areas too. And yeah, we've connected it up to our main transport hub here, which is absolutely brilliant because that way they can have access to anywhere on the map via this one transport hub. Suggested improvements, I guess we could have had another line come off here and come down the back of the theatre of, I think this is the museum, come down the back of the museum and have it come to the south terminal. That would be quite good. So that could be a future improvement right there. And because that way they just skip all the way and they get to go from either top to bottom. They even get to come out from the top or this bit that's going to head off this way. So they could either go to the south or the north terminal, and then they'll easily be able to get to the middle. Also, you got to remember when we come to do Operation Golden Mile, we are going to be filling in this area with touristy type stuff. So that is going to be good. But for now, I would call this a high success. Maybe we could put a little something in here so there's like a stop in between. They can stop and get out of the park. But I don't know. For now, that will do. So obviously these aren't definitive and set in stone, these roads, but this is just a short, quick look at the new graphics and sound system and see if it's all working nice and smoothly, which I think it is. It sounds to be good. It looks good. And on that note, on a good note, I am going to bid you a farewell, bon voyage, and have a lovely day, guys and girls, and everyone in between. Bye! just an afterthought as well. I just wanted to reiterate that it would be nice if we did have this block open, we could make a jetty outwards and then have like a T jetty here with 2 harbours on each side and 2 monorail stations on each side, and then we could have the monorail coming down the middle of the jetty and then up into the city and around this bit into the Olden area and stuff like that. That would look really, really cool. And also we'd be able to divide it off in between, like, West Dock and East Dock, and that would be really cool to do. Or maybe have one monorail that comes to the South Terminal, and then one monorail that comes to this North Terminal over here, which would be even better. Like that would be a really cool idea, actually. And then yeah, just have a monorail either side, and then have a road down the middle. Yeah, this is what we're going to be planning for when we open up the square with the big mod. I feel that's going to be a big project for another day. And I will see you guys on the next one. And girls, and everyone in between. Bye! No more bonus material. Have a lovely day. I hope you enjoyed that, and remember to like, subscribe, and maybe even hit that bell notification button so you don't miss out on the next episode. Oh, we still got some seconds. Why not give me some feedback in the comments below? It would be greatly appreciated. And bonus, you can find me on your favourite social media platform. Links are in the description below. Until next time, have a lovely day.